everything I do every day is check my blood pressure because I do have high blood pressure. And I have to monitor it every day because I have to know when to also take a certain pill for when my heart rate is high. And I can tell when I'm having an episode because my heart rate gets really high. But I do check it every morning before I take my medication because you don't want your medication. And it's actually not bad. That's pretty good for me. Appreciate your help. I have it. Bless you.
I walked into that.
My abundance of medications I take now. I don't know if anyone else has this feeling, but because my arm gets so numb for my seizures, and I just got through
Having one.
Yeah, having one. Sorry, I'm a little emotional today. But, because I'm so numb and just like, this feeling is just kind of weird, but it like kind of feels good to squish on these squishies. And I don't know if it's because it's like a sensory thing, but if somebody that has seizures, if you have that feeling, let me know, because I don't know if that's weird or if it's just, I think I just started this medication and there's a thing called Keppler Rage, and since I'm taking the highest dose you can take for seizures, I do have some of the symptoms, which is emotional stuff, and plus this is all new to me and I'm having a hard time with it. But this like sensory, it's kind of weird. But my hand just, from the seizures, it tenses up so much, and losing like, I don't know, does anybody else get that feeling? It's just kind of like, I don't know if it's weird, these scrunchies feel.
Squishies.
These squishies feel. I don't know, that's okay. Yeah, my first outing today, and I did really good. Kind of proud of myself. Sorry, I look like such a mess. I feel like I'm just blah. But anyways, I saw my counselor today, and I saw my primary doctor, and that went really good. It was really hard. It's hard to be out and about when you don't know if you're gonna have a seizure, and it's just a weird feeling just because everything is sensory. Everything is just weird to me right now. And light, noise, it's really rough for me. But I did good and I'm proud of myself for going out. No seizures today. I think we finally have the medicine portion under control. Like we have the right dose now to keep my seizures at bay. We'll see. And not stressing is helping a lot. I have a really good support, and my primary doctor did want to do some stat testing. She wants to make sure that this lesion that I have is not cancerous, because she'd rather catch it now than it being too late, because my neurologists just want to watch it every 3 months and do MRIs just to make sure it's not getting bigger. But she wants to be more proactive and make sure it's not a cancerous thing, so that if it is, we can get started on some kind of treatment like ASAP. And surprisingly, I'm not upset about it. I'm not nervous, because I know everything's gonna be fine. And the more you freak out, the more it's gonna destroy you. And I'm starting to learn that with stress management, the more you stress, and I know it's hard. It's really hard to not stress about things. People have stressful lives. Life is just stressful in general. And, you know, when somebody tells you we want to check this thing to make sure it's not cancer, anybody would trip out about that. But I just have a really good, I don't know. I'm not scared. I'm not worried about it because there's nothing I can do to control it. It's out of my control. I just have to let life sorry, sometimes I get brain fog and I don't know what I'm trying to say. You just gotta be positive and just keep telling yourself that everything will be okay, and that there's people out there that care and they will listen to you. You have to be your own advocate because we are in a healthcare crisis. And if you're not your own advocate, things won't get done. And you have to be stern and you have to step up for yourself. You have to be your voice for everything, because the more that I speak up, the things get done. When I say I'm concerned about this and I want this taken care of and checked, they do it. Because insurance and all those other things, it's just, they don't care anymore. So, gotta be your own advocate and you have to speak up. Always remember that, because you do not want to get into like this situation that I'm in, where it got to this point where you know, I can't work, I can't drive, and it destroys your life. It really does. And if you don't speak up now, then who knows what'll happen. But I hope that I can help someone and I can put it in their brain that you're not alone and there's people out there that will help you. And if I can just help one person realize that, then that would make me truly incredibly happy. So thanks again for following my journey, and we'll see what these results bring. I think everything's going to be fine, and that's why I'm not freaking out about it. But we'll see. I'll just put it in God's hands now. Okay, so I was going to show you guys a little bit of what I eat for my cardiac diet. I'm on this very special diet. These are some of the things that I'm going to try. I've never had this before, and for $10 it better be good. But I found some recipes that I'm gonna try. Obviously that's not for me, but I need easy things to eat so that I don't have to keep going downstairs. Never had almond butter before. A lot of these things I've never eaten, but I'm gonna try it because of all the recipes I found online for stuff that I can eat. Obviously, that's not for me. That's not me. No white bread. But I can actually have some dark chocolate. So these have little tiny itty bitty squares you can pull off. So if I get a sweet tooth, I can have that. So mostly everything has to be healthy. And some of the things, you know, do have sugars in it. Of course, you can't.
Pretty much everything has sugar in it.
I did order a NutriBullet, so we're going to make smoothies. It's easy for me to make. And, you know, just all kinds of goodies. Broccoli and carrots and hummus. And I just found some really cool recipes that I can have with all this stuff. And look at what the kid got. She's so smart. So just trying to keep my health on track, and hopefully.
Oh, and you got some frozen fruit for the Nutribullet.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of frozen fruit and just, I don't know, try these recipes and see how they go. And I will show you when I make them, because if anyone is interested in heart healthy diet, I'd be happy to show and help. Huh, Spotfin? What do you think? Your diet is way different. Just that. But you like to bake, huh? You like to bake. And then I thought I would try this at nighttime. I'm really into aromatherapy and sage and all that, because they actually said, I read somewhere that burning sage is really good for health stuff. Okay, you can rub it. Yeah, so just thought I'd share. Ow, Spot! It's doing so good today. No seizures. Felt the seizure coming on, and I took my medicine, and I still had just a little one. Even little one is very painful. See, I can still function kind of through it.